gonna be a good day.
Hello, St. Rose. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of St. Rose Rocks, music for the Golden Knights by the Golden Knights. And we're very happy to be back for a limited run for you guys to get you through to the end of the semester. And we have a phenomenal Golden Knight for you guys tonight. We have singer-songwriter Kyla Silk. Kyla, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Happy to have you here.
Thanks. I'm so happy to be here too.
So, Kyla, can you tell us about the first song that you're going to be showing us today?
I was working on Gone during the test program that they were doing at St. Rose. I auditioned to do that in the fall semester of my sophomore year, which was a really exciting experience for me. I was working on the song with like my closest friends, and it was a really exciting experience. It was super fast and easy. It was also just like the first thing I was ever releasing, you know? So I learned a lot too. And it felt really nice to do something with like such a great team. Just like seeing where I am now from that point, it's really awesome. Like really awesome. And when I say like where I am now, I just mean like where I am in my life, like how I'm feeling as a 21-year-old, you know, like, so it's really exciting. And I'm like closing out a chapter in my life in college, like just in this experience of like life, you know. It's exciting to see like where that single is and like where I have this one coming in. And then, you know, I just have like a lot of things that like I've been really more and more inspired to do. And I feel like I've gotten like the most inspiration out of being here at school, like being around the people that I have been around.
Oh, I hear you. And I think that's a great way to look at it. And we're very happy to be showing it here at St. Rose Rocks. So for everybody to check out, this is Gone by Kyla Silk.
Stop from pleading, to stop the cycle from repeating. Now, baby, I'm thinking that leaving might be the best thing for me. So I'm gone, I moved on, and I'm better off when I'm gone. So I'm gone. call you many friends, cause you're the number one stunner. You lie, you lie, and you lie, and you lie, you lie. Ooh, I'll give you something good, cause I know you would. Give it to me too. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you.
We've gotten to see your work on campus on a number of things. You've performed on a great number of ensembles. We've had you for Battle of Bands. We had you for the Week of Welcome show at the beginning of this year. And it's really exciting to see just the process that you've made throughout your time at St. Rose, and really cool to see how you've grown as an artist. Let's bring it back a little bit to the beginning. What got you into music? What inspired you to, make this what you want to do for your life?
I've actually been thinking about it a lot lately. I really remember having a conversation with my dad. I was 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old. And he was like, what do you really want to be doing when you get older? And I said, I want to be a singer. I want to be a performer. I want to be like Taylor Swift, Beyonce. And he was like, okay, so you have to ham it out. You have to give it all you've got and never say no to an opportunity to show the best version of yourself, essentially.
That's really neat. Wow, 7 or 8 years old, you had that conversation and it stuck.
I think my dad is probably he is definitely a big inspiration of mine with music and perseverance. My grandmother also, huge inspiration, just a very strong woman in my life. I think also a lot of artists as well inspire me, but they inspire me in very creatively, and how you can tie these things of real life and experience and the music to tell the story behind all of it. It's beautiful. So
of course, could you tell us about a few of those artists that you really listen to and get that influence from?
Yeah, sure. Stevie Wonder is a huge influence of mine. The way that he can explain things in a song, it's just it's as if it's the first time you're ever hearing it. And it just makes sense. It just has such a beautiful, positive glow. Another person that I really love vocally and musically is Yeba. She's absolutely incredible. Recent artists that I've gone into are Chloe and Halle. They are so powerful, and I love their songs off of their latest album. There's so many things that inspire me all the time, and that's the thing. Even with musicians, every new person that I hear, there's something that I really like about them that, oh my God, that's so cool, you know what I mean? Even just oldies like Billie Holiday and Stan Getz and Ella Tegina, and I really admired Janet Jackson. I really admire Whitney Houston for performance, how they can captivate an audience. As a young girl, I also really appreciated the Disney stars. So, I think I had a really good balance of all different types.
Yeah, you've been given a lot of great stuff, and it's really cool all the different places that you're able to get your inspirations from and different influences. I think artists as a whole, when you take it from all different walks of life, it really kind of helps develop your own sound and make something really impressive out of. You have been doing a lot of music recently, and you said that you've been working on an EP. Could you tell people about that?
My EP is going to have a few songs. There are a couple that I've performed live, such as Flavors and The Core, that will be released on the EP. And then I'm also working on a couple more that just really keep the momentum going with inspiration. I have 2 songs on there that are kind of just about not letting other people interfere in your growth, and then the other one is more not letting yourself interfere in your growth. And I have a couple of features on my EP, which is really cool. So See the Author is going to be on one of them, and Pink Noise is on one of them as well. And so that's really exciting. we've been working so hard at this for a while and just really trying to come out with like an authentic quality product that like we've worked on with a lot of love. I'm really excited for everybody to hear it.
As you should. That sounds great. And I think those are important messages for people to be hearing right now in regards to those songs, especially the way that 2020 has been going. Ridiculous. Yeah. And it's been a year of a lot of self-reflection in order to, figure out ourselves, as we've kind of had to hide away as everything's shut down. And that just brings me to...
I 100% agree.
Yeah, and that brings me to what I want to talk about next. Last semester, it was around March. That's when everything shut down for the first time. We're all being sent home. What a very incredible time, unprecedented, and trying to figure out everything. What was that like for you personally to try to get into the groove of working remotely and staying at home? What was that like for you personally, and what was that like for your music?
In the beginning, it was really difficult. It's just kind of difficult when you have like a routine going and you feel that you have everything together in one space and you just kind of feel settled. And I'm a little bit more of like a homebody. Like I like to know where I have my space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of difficult to change up again and just kind of be like alone for a while. It was a very like reflective experience, because I had to sit with myself and I actually ended up treating myself a lot better and getting to know myself more. Definitely had to go through an uphill battle that I was struggling with myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. You learn the lessons that you need to learn in its due time.
Of course. Definitely. This time period has taught us a lot about what we need to be looking for in ourselves. As a culture, I feel that we're just go, go, go. This halted everything. So it was a big culture shock and a big change for everybody in their daily lives. So I'm glad that you were able to take this time to reflect and get something out of that. And I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, it's not surprising that we're going into like a third spike. It's really like a third spike, right?
Yeah.
But it's pretty bad in Albany. It's not like shocking, but sometimes it can be easy to like worry about the future a little bit, I know like with the knowledge that I have now, we've been going through this for so long. I've really tried to go about things in my life with a little bit of sense of blind hope or like faith. So for this entire time, it's been like a little bit of an inner battle between like who I am, what I believe in, and like what I'm seeing and what I'm believing, and you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like I have a good head on my shoulders at this point, and I have a strong faith. Regardless, I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm excited for where things are going to go.
So, Kyla, we've talked a lot about having inspiration, where you find inspiration and all that, but you have a new song that just came out called Inspiration that you're going to be showing to all of us here. Can you tell us about that new song?
Yeah, I wrote that song. I saw that I sang it for the first time 2 years ago, but I'm going to be honest, I think I wrote it towards the end of my freshman year in college. I remember showing it to Juliana, who is just like the best, just like the coolest person doing all that she does. And she really like inspired me to keep writing things, because it was like the first song that I wrote at St. Rose. It was really cool because I got to like collaborate with somebody that's so talented. Like Pink is just absolutely unreal. Like he's so genius, the way that he can just like kind of mesh his ideas with another person's, like with mine. We just had like a really good chemistry writing, which I appreciated a lot. I appreciated a lot like his mentorship and his what he's taught me, just in like trying to be my most like the realest like songwriter, even if it means like being whoever I want to be. You know what I mean? Being real to me means being whoever I am, like whoever I want to be. Really cool to like see it now because I've been working on new music for like a while now, and I have a lot of projects that I'm working on like all of this year that I'm really excited to show. And I think it's just that it's taken me like time to really put together exactly how I want to be seen, and exactly like how like I want to introduce myself to people, to anybody. So
Of course. And that's awesome. And it's cool that the song is growing with you and you've had that chance to collaborate in all those interesting things. It really comes to show that inspiration comes from just about anywhere, from inside yourself and all the elements around you, which is awesome.
sure.
So for everybody to listen to now, this is Inspiration by Kyla Silk.
Girl, I feel that. Yeah, this has been crazy.
We really need some positive
To get out.
I agree.
Like hi.
Encountering. I think you just read my mind. I don't get it. But, you know, I needed good vibes. I want your whole
Inspiration. How the hell do I find you? Where do you come from? You fit together like the pieces of a puzzle. I can't find you yet. La, 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 la. Inspiration. Why you leave me all alone with a broken mirror? Bits and pieces of me showing but never clearer. No, and I can't find me yet. La, 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 la. Without a little motivation, come and see us. I can send you our location. You know I'm not that far. Oh no, inspiration. But do you need me to come and point you in the right direction? 'Cause I can hold you down with some protection. Oh, you know I'm not that far. Oh, no, 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 no. I know you come. I know, I know, I know. Oh, you come. I know, I know, I know. Oh, you come. I know, I know, I know.
So Kyla, thanks so much for being on this episode of St. Rose Rocks. You talked about having your EP. When can people expect to hear this EP? When can they find it online to stream and all that?
All things come in good timing, but you can hear Inspiration on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everywhere, all streaming platforms. You can hear them now, so you can go check it out. And there's a bonus lyric video that you guys got to see there. So, yeah, be
Sounds
sure to
good.
share it. And I guess, I would love to show more, so long as everybody wants to hear more. So,
There you go.
let me know.
And where can people find you on social media? Where should they go follow you?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, Twitter. I don't tweet that much, but I'm working on it. I think I'm getting better. All of it is Kyla Silk, Kyla, and then silk like the fabric.
Hey.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. 516.
Very good. That sounds great, Kyla. Kyla, again, thank you so much for coming on this episode of St. Rose Rocks. Really excited for all your musical projects coming out. Thank you for sharing your music today. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You as well. Just got to say thank you to Student Development, Student Association, St. Rose Marketing Team, and the college in general. If you guys like this, I also recommend checking out my other project, Walsh Wednesday, and I have my own album coming out today, Away From Home, which you can check out if you would like. Regardless, you guys are the reason that St. Rose rocks. I'm glad we get to spend some time.